Hey everyone, welcome to Daily Revelations. We are now in Esther 5, so that's really exciting. We're getting through this book and learning so much. I hope that you're getting a lot out of your studies. Yesterday I didn't do a video, so there's only 4 this week because it was Memorial Day. And so, but I did catch up on making a lot of videos so that when I have my surgery on Thursday, there's videos for Thursday, Friday, and all of next week already done. So that's that. But today we're going to talk about compassion. And it's kind of an interesting chapter to look at compassion, especially from the person that I want to talk about, because the king, who Esther's married to, is not always the best character. But today he gives us a really good example that I want to point out on how to be compassionate. And as I was praying about this after I finished my study, God was showing me, you know what? This is an example of compassion. Morning, Daria. Nice to see you. This is a great example of God's compassion, but it's only the beginning of compassion when people do it, but God does it over the top. So what am I talking about? So the king, when Esther came in to the throne room, he was doing some things that set himself up to be prepared to be compassionate. He probably had no idea, but God had set him up to do this. What was he doing? He was watching. He was sitting on his throne looking. And what was he looking at? He was looking at the entrance. So he was waiting and he was watching. Those are the first 2 things. The next thing, he asked, what is troubling you? So asking is the 3rd step in being compassionate. So waiting, watching, asking, and the next, seeking. Because then he asked even further, what is your request? It isn't just, how are you today? But I really want to get to the bottom of this. And so when we act in compassion towards other people, we not only need to be ready, watching, and waiting, and asking, but we need to get down to the deep stuff and not just let the little things go by. I got a text this morning from somebody at church just saying, I'm praying for you. And then she went into more and more. I want to do this for you. If you need this, let me know. She went beyond the point of going, yeah, I'm praying for you, but really, what do you need? And as somebody receiving, I don't even know sometimes what I need. And it took me a while to think about it. Okay, these are the things that if we really get down to what my family might need while I'm in bed for the next week and a half, that would be very helpful. But to make you think through those things. And then finally, the last step is the willingness. And the king stated his willingness right there. Just like my friend who said, I'm willing to go to the grocery store to drop things off, so your family isn't exposed to COVID, all of these things that she was willing to do. And the king here said, I am willing to give you half the kingdom. That's how much my compassion is towards you. And as I was thinking and praying about this, God just laid on my heart, I am watching, I am waiting, I am asking you, and I am digging down into the deep stuff. Will you tell me what you need and then just rest in me? Because I am willing to give you anything you need. And I just want you to know that for yourself. God is there. If there even is no other person that's giving you that compassion, God is ready to extend that compassion to you. And then he asks us in return, when we have the ability, can you express that compassion to others? But we have to be prepared. That means we have to slow down. And this is what I wrote to myself. Slowing down isn't wasting time. It's rather allowing yourself to utilize what's right there in front of you for its maximum value. And that's what compassion is. God brings things into our lives so that we can be part of them. Not that we can just scoot past them because they're not on our agenda. They're on his agenda and they're important. So just want to encourage you today to be prepared for compassion, because it is part of his plan and it will lead you to the best results of whatever your day can bring. So thanks for joining me this morning, everybody, on Daily Revelations. I will see you one more time before my surgery. So I will see you tomorrow, and we will dig in a little bit more into Esther 3. So until then, bye, everyone.